When you live with someone for 10 years, you learn their patterns, the way they drink their coffee, the nervous tics when they lie, the little excuses they think you'll never notice. My husband, Daniel, thought he was clever. He thought his late nights at the office and urgent meetings were enough to fool me. Maybe once, they would have been. But not anymore. I knew something was off months before I ever had proof. He started guarding his phone like it was gold, turning it face down at dinner, even taking it with him into the shower. He changed his cologne, bought new shirts, and shaved more often than he had in years. And then there were the smiles. Those secret little smiles when he read his messages. Smiles I hadn't seen directed at me in a long time. I wasn't going to accuse him without evidence. No. I wanted the truth, and I wanted it in a way he couldn't escape. That's when the idea for my trap was born. One night, when he was asleep, I carefully unlocked his phone using his thumb while he dozed. My heart pounded as I scrolled through his messages until I found her. Claire. The name was saved under something innocent, see. But the messages weren't innocent at all. Can't wait to see you again. Last night was amazing. She suspects nothing. My hands shook, but I didn't cry. Not yet. Instead, I read every detail, every plan they made. And then I set mine. The following week, Daniel told me he'd be working late. I smiled sweetly, kissed him goodbye, and pretended I believed him. But while he thought I was at home, I was busy preparing. I booked a dinner reservation for 2 at his favorite restaurant, under his name. The same restaurant where he had promised to take me months ago, but never did. Then I called Claire. Using a calm, friendly tone, I said, "Hi, Claire. This is Daniel's wife. Don't hang up. I'm not calling to fight. I just thought it would be nice for us to finally meet. Since you seem to know so much about me already." There was silence on the other end, followed by a stammered, I think you've got the wrong. Don't bother. I cut in. I know everything. And I'd love to put a face to the name. Daniel made a reservation for you both tonight at La Fontaine. Why don't you go ahead? I'll be there waiting. I hung up before she could answer. That evening, I dressed carefully. Not to impress Daniel, but to make sure I looked unshaken, radiant even. A woman in control. I chose a red dress he used to love, curled my hair, and walked into La Fontaine with my head high. The hostess smiled. Table for 2 under Mr. Daniel Whitmore? I nodded. And then I waited. Claire arrived first. I recognized her instantly, a younger woman, blonde, nervous eyes scanning the room until they landed on me. She froze. I gestured for her to sit. For a moment, she looked like she might bolt, but curiosity won. You're prettier than I expected, I said coolly as she slid into the chair across from me. No wonder he risked everything. She swallowed hard. Look, I didn't mean. Oh, don't worry, I interrupted. You'll get your chance to explain. But first, I want you to understand something. You didn't just walk into an affair. You walked into my trap. Her brow furrowed. Trap? Yes, I said, smiling for the first time that night. Because tonight, Daniel thinks he's meeting you. But instead, he's walking straight into the end of his marriage. Right on cue, Daniel appeared at the entrance, adjusting his jacket and scanning the restaurant. When his eyes landed on me sitting with Claire, the color drained from his face. He stood frozen, caught between running and approaching. I waved him over. Darling, I called, my voice sweet enough to cut glass. Your table is ready. He walked over slowly, panic etched across his features. Anna, what are you? Oh, don't act surprised, I said. Sit down. Both of you. He obeyed, too stunned to resist. The 3 of us sat there, a twisted little triangle of betrayal, while the waiter poured water and pretended not to notice the tension. I know everything, I said finally, my voice calm but firm. The lies. The meetings. The messages. And tonight, you've both saved me the trouble of proving it. I slid my phone across the table, screen lit with screenshots of their texts. His face went white.